I started racing motorbikes, so the first race or first club meet I went and did, I had like number X or whatever with tape. And when I got a license, the license number they gave me was 543, your 3-digit number on motocross back in the day. So I was 543 basically my whole junior career, and then when I went road racing, they said, oh, you kind of need to have a 2-digit number. So I just knocked the 5 off and it was 43, and then I had that all the way through till Moto 3, but when I first stepped into 125s at the end of 2011, I couldn't get 43. Someone had it at the beginning of the year and I couldn't get it. And the team sort of gave me like 3 numbers to pick from, and Mum liked 8, so we chose 8. And that stayed with me through all Moto 3, but then when I came to MotoGP, I couldn't have 8, and I didn't really want 8 anymore. I wanted to go back to 43, and I knew I could get the option to go back to 43, so it was a no-brainer.
For me, yeah, number 20 is the day I born. When I was 4 years old, was the first number I used, and is the number that brings me to MotoGP. And now I achieved my dream with this number, so I will keep it. And maybe one day I will use it, but not for this year.
I would have loved to have kept the number 41, but unfortunately it was taken when I stepped up into MotoGP. So yeah, I had to make a decision to choose a new number, and I liked the number 33 because it looked like 2 Bs. So that's why I got 33.
The first year I started racing, my idol was every time from all my career, Valentino. But using number 46 was too difficult, too much pressure with 46. So my second idol was Ryuki Aga. 41 was his number, and I started using it. But arriving at the World Championship, 41 was already used by Binder, so I started using number 21. Arriving in Moto2, there was already Morbidelli, so I did 21 plus 21 and was 42. Was a good year. I won my first championship, so moving to MotoGP, I want to use the number 42, but there was Rins, so I did 21 plus 21 plus 21, and this 63.
So I started using 41 when I was, I think, 12, 13 years old, and my idol at that time was Yoichi Wii, a Japanese rider that raced actually with Derby. He finished second in the championship 2 consecutive years, and at that time my manager was also his manager. So in my family we did not have money to buy helmets and suits, so every year he gave me a couple of suits, a couple of helmets, so everybody called me the mini Yoichi Wii. So I started to pay tribute to him, the 41, and now for me it's more than a number. When I see some 41, and also my friends, my family, I am 41. I am Aleix 41. It's as important as my surname, so it's more than a racing number.
My number was the number 12 because is my day of birth. But when I moved to Moto2, I couldn't take it because Tom Luthi was using it. So I searched for the most similar number to the 12. And I add just the small line to the number 1 for make the 7, so 72 is because of this. But now I like more than 12.
Yeah, story behind it is because I was one day at home looking the MotoGP races when I was a kid with my brother and father, and I was not really fan of nobody. At that moment I was not thinking about to be a MotoGP rider, I was too young. And we were looking the races, and Alex Barros crashed in that race, and he was used to crash quite a lot in that year. And my brother and my father start to kind of laugh, like, okay, he crashed again, what a pity, but always is crashing, you know. He was using the number 4. And in that way, I was crashing a lot too when I was a kid. So I felt like a little bit sorry for him because I felt in his situation many times. So because he was using the 4, number 4, it's a number that normally top guys is using. So I had the number 4 in the back, and that's my story.
Yeah, I used 21 because I always used 12 in my life. Since pocket bikes, my mom decided to put number 12 on my bike because I was born in the 12th month, December. So she put me 12, and then when I raced basically half of my life with 12, and then when I reached the World Championship, I needed to switch because Luthi had 12. So I just reversed it and I made 21. Came out good because I won a championship with it. So when I changed category, I decided to keep the 21. I like it. It's a nice number.
First of all, I was racing with 97. That is the year when I was born. But when I arrived in the World Championship, the 97, another rider had the 97, so I needed to change my number. And they choose the 10 because it's a number that I like a lot, first of all. Then I was born in the 10th of August, so also for this. And also because I love football, and in football is a very important number, so also for this is special for me.